We do have a pretty sure idea of some of the major things that are coming to the park this year, although maybe not. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is TheJackSilkstone. That is right, as you can probably tell by the title of this video, it is once again that time of the year where I take a sit down and make a few predictions as for what we can expect at the wonderful Thorpe Park Resort over the next year. Now, for those of you that have been watching this channel for a while, you will know that pretty much every year I sit down and make this style of video, and in the past few years the predictions that I have made have been quite accurate. However, as I'm sure you're all aware, 2020 and 2021 have been, and I'm sure will continue to be, some of the craziest years that any of us will ever experience, which of course means making predictions as to what we can expect this year might prove a little bit more difficult. However, I'm going to give it my best shot, and of course we do have a pretty sure idea of some of the major things that are coming to the park this year, although maybe not. I will get onto that a little bit later on. I am of course hinting to Black Mirror, and whilst things might have been looking great, you know, we're gonna have a chat about that a little bit later on. But first of all, we have got some other things to mention, because of course Black Mirror as well as loads of other things were due to open in 2020. However, they were supposedly all pushed back into 2021. Some of those other new additions to the park were supposed to be coming in the form of events. These events being the likes of Hyper Spring as well as Supercharged Summer. And just to be super crystal clear, nothing that I'm talking about in this video has yet been confirmed. It's just pure speculation, just me talking to you guys about my own thoughts. Nothing I'm saying is confirmed at all. With us unfortunately missing out on some of these events in 2020, I could very likely see the park wanting to bring back both of these events in the 2021 season. Now, of course, this is quite difficult with the likes of Hyper Spring in particular, because as of yet, we don't have a clue when the park is going to be able to open. Presumably, as soon as the government give the leisure industry the thumbs up that they can open, the park will do so. But as of yet, we don't know when that will be, which will of course make it kind of difficult to plan an event such as Hyper Spring. But I imagine if the park get given a date fairly early, so they're able to plan in advance and get everything ready for that opening day, I wouldn't be surprised if the park do put on a nice Hyper Spring event just to welcome everyone back to the park. In the original plans for Hyper Spring in 2020, there was due to be things such as ride roulettes and random detonation delays and stuff. I don't know if the park will necessarily implement all of this, because obviously I presume social distancing measures will still be put onto most of the rides at the park. Because with things like Hyper Ride Roulette, where it sounded like you were going to be able to basically ride the coaster twice, they obviously won't be able to happen, because the park will be wanting to maximize their throughput so that everyone can have a good day at the park and get on as many rides as possible. So some of the original plans that they probably wanted to do with Hyper Spring will probably have to be kind of pushed back and maybe adapted in certain ways. But at the end of the day, I think if the park have enough warning, everything was kind of put into place for Hyper Spring in 2020. It was ready to go. So I see no reason why they wouldn't just push it out again in 2021. It's just a happy event to kind of welcome everyone back to the park in spring. Now, with the other major planned event for 2020 being Supercharged Summer, we didn't actually get many details regarding this. And that was of course due to the fact that this event was going to happen in the summer. So they had a bit more time to go about planning activities and other features that they wanted to implement into the event. And to be honest, that's probably a positive for the park, because if they are looking to bring back Supercharged Summer for the 2021 season, then it kind of gives them a nice foundation to build upon for this year. And of course, just like everything else in this video, it is very, very kind of dependent on the COVID situation in the UK during summer. However, back during the summer of 2020, things were going pretty well. Like, the government introduced the Eat Out to Help Out, and a lot of people were able to get to the parks. And to be honest, I think if things are looking in a similar position this summer with kind of cases on the low, I think Thorpe Park could do really, really well with an event such as Supercharged Summer. It would just be such a happy atmosphere, getting people to the park in the sunshine, having a good time. Because we've been locked away during the winter, it's so cold at the moment and it gets dark so early. But just think, come summer, we could be enjoying late nights at the park, beautiful weather. And yeah, it could be a really, really nice atmosphere. And I think it would be a really cool thing to see the park introduced for this year. And I mean, Thorpe have done so many awesome summer events in the past. My personal favourite being the old summer nights back in the day, like 2013, 2014 kind of time. Those are amazing. And yeah, the park could easily do stuff like that. Really implement the beach, get some stuff going on around the Amity Beach and stuff. And yeah, just make it a really, really happy atmosphere during the summer. Now, as well as these two events, which I wouldn't be surprised if they do join the resort lineup for this year, we have got two confirmed events that are definitely happening this year. And those are the fantastic Oktoberfest, oh yes, which is returning this September at the park. And as well as that, we have got the 20th anniversary of Fright Nights. It's going to be a big year, and I've actually done an entire speculation as for what I would love to see at this year's Fright Nights in a completely separate video, so the link to that is up there right now if you haven't seen it already. But yeah, super excited for the likes of Oktoberfest and Fright Nights. They were both so strong in 2020, even with all of the COVID restrictions and the probably lack of planning the park were able to do for those. They absolutely smashed it with both of those events. So I can only see them coming back bigger and better for the 2021 season. Now, just before I get on to the big talking point of 2021, obviously Black Mirror, it wouldn't be a Jack Silkstone video if we didn't talk about the prospect of a brand new ride at the Thorpe Park Resort. And although it does seem really quite unlikely that we'll be seeing a new ride at the park in 2021, obviously the future is very bright for the park. We could be seeing a brand new ride within the next few years, whether it be a big new coaster or a flat ride. Literally, I personally would be happy with any kind of ride hardware. But the exciting thing about this is the fact that when a big coaster is eventually built at the park, plans will be put into place, you know, a good few years before that coaster is built. And, you know, if the park are planning to build a new coaster or any form of ride within the next few years, you know, we will be seeing the plans fairly soon. And obviously, along with the plans, there'll be a marketing campaign. And personally, it might sound a bit geeky, but the marketing of roller coasters is some of my favourite parts of the entire kind of experience of getting a new ride. So yeah, really exciting that news could potentially literally drop whenever. Thorpe have often been known to tease big new additions at the end of their end of year videos. So who knows, the end of a 2021 video could tease a potential big new ride for the upcoming few years. Now, of course, as I've mentioned many times already, the big new addition that we're expecting to come to the Thorpe Park Resort in 2021 is Black Mirror Labyrinth. Now this, of course, was due to open back in 2020. It was really close to opening. In fact, myself and Kieran had filming dates in the diaries. We were ready to go, but obviously everything got locked down and basically Black Mirror got pushed back into 2021. And presumably, we will be seeing Black Mirror Labyrinth open at some point in the 2021 season. We do have to keep an open mind and of course realise that safety does always come first, and with Black Mirror Labyrinth being an indoor attraction, you know, it does open the possibility of they're gonna have to make it COVID safe. So it could take a bit more time to do that. So basically don't expect Black Mirror Labyrinth to necessarily open with the park. They might take some time, they might completely reconsider things. You really don't know, but at the end of the day, whatever Thorpe Park choose to do with Black Mirror Labyrinth, it's being done for the safety of everyone, and we've just got to put our trust in the park. And as soon as it does open, you know, I'll be there filming a video. I'm super excited for it. But at the end of the day, we just have to keep our eye out for any announcements from the park. And of course, as soon as the park do announce anything, I will let you guys know straight away. And it's the same with other rides at the park that weren't able to open in the 2020 season, such as Darren Brown's Ghost Train, as well as The Walking Dead The Ride, both indoor attractions. You know, we're just going to have to wait for an announcement from the park. If the park are able to operate those safely, then they absolutely will do. And once again, I'll let you guys know as soon as we get any news on that. But yeah, we'll just have to put our trust into the park. They're doing it for the goodness of everyone. And yeah, there we have my predictions for the 2021 season at the Thorpe Park Resort. Once again, nothing that I've mentioned in this video is confirmed. Almost everything I'm saying is just speculation, just having a chat with you guys. Don't take anything I'm saying to be absolute facts. Yeah, it's just a bit of fun, and I'm just excited to get back to the park. So I wanted to sit down and chat with you guys about it today. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to be notified when I start uploading the Thorpe Park vlogs again. Still got a few more winter updates to do, and hoping to get some cool videos coming out from within the park and stuff as soon as possible. So yeah, be sure to subscribe for those. And yeah, otherwise, thank you all very, very much for watching this video. My name is TheJackSilkstone. Goodbye.
Dripped out, now I'm vibing. Link with the boys, jump straight to the island. Silkstone flex on a wave like tidal. Style so crazy, I hit it in a silence.